everyone, let me introduce our group. We are from group 4 and we have 6 members. My name is Venci Akalemegi as a moderator, and there are also several members, namely Stella Pau, Yohanes Blegur, Helena Kewa, Novita Paulus, Franciscus Nuradehi. The topic of our presentation is stocks and shares. Okay, let's move on to the first presentation that will be delivered by Stella Pau.
Okay, thank you for your time. I will explain the meaning of stock. The first is stock. Stock are securities that represent ownership in a corporation. When an inventory buys a company stock, that person is not lending the company money but is buying a stake of ownership in that company in exchange for the issuing company earnings. Purchasing stock in a given company, stockholders have a claim on part of its earning and asset. Shares. One way to own a company stock, someone has to buy it on the capital market by holding shares. Individuals and entities can claim ownership in public company. This means that regardless of the numbers of shares held, the shareholder has the right to attend the general meeting of shareholders. Shares are proof of ownership of a company. Value are proof of equity participation. Shareholders also have the right to receive dividends according to the numbers of shares they own. Okay, that's all for me. The next slide will be ready by my friend Helena Kewa. Thank you.
Stock and share system. System stock means stocks, raw materials and components processed for its operation. In the system, spare parts and work in progress, together with finished products of the system part thereof. The stock market is a game of network of exchanges, and companies are listed on the stock exchanges. Investors then buy shares and buy and sell them to one another. Money investors have large funds to control large amounts of money. Individuals can buy and sell raw products. Shares are a form of paper to serve as proof of ownership of capital or funds in a company, which includes a clear nominal value, company name, and clear right and obligation to each shareholder. The rule makers share can only be bought to people of company. On January 6, 2040, the edicts made new rules regarding share lot. The rule stipulates that one lot is equivalent to 100 shares. Thank you.
Okay, baik, next. The COVID-19 pandemic was an unpredicted event that complex on threat of the world's population to expand some form of lockdown. Several have been attempted to take impacts of the COVID-19 lockdown on the stock market. For example, when axing the event of COVID-19 and its lockdown on the stock market reflects that the lockdown to us the sun in the markets stability and liquidity makes clear the effects of the COVID-19 lockdown and social issue of 45-19.
Thank you for time. Jesus stop. Why the adventure of web technology, more and more news outlets are represented on the web, and the tier some polarities have attracted more and more attention from investors. Next, Jesus share. A secondary object is to apply the proposed method of methodology to assessment the material as well as component stock and flow in the regimental bullet every month of city. The study has been applied for cases of Singapore. Thank you.
Difference between stock and shares. The first, shares. Stock refers to the company that issued it. Stock represents no specific ownership interest in a company. A stockholder owns stock in a company, which can mean different things. The second, stocks. A share is a unit of measurement of your ownership interest in a company. A share represents a specific unit of ownership of a stock. A shareholder owns share of stock in a company.
Next slide. The key difference between the two terms lies in one subtle observation. The term stocks should be used when discussing ownership of companies generally, whilst the term shares is used to describe ownership of specific company. An investor is explaining in general terms that they own an investment plan that holds a collection of stock, but does not reference any specific companies will be using the term stocks correctly. Thank you.